Okay, moms and dads, there's just one more day to step inside a Toys R Us store in San Antonio, but consider yourself lucky. Many stores in the U.S. started shutting down today.
While the company may be going away, the San Antonio Zoo is hoping to hold onto its iconic mascot. Eyewitness News photojournalist Alan Kozlu has more.
It's all cleared out. I can't believe it. I mean, we've been coming here since kids. It's just a sad thing, man. Sad thing. Look, what a disappointment. What a disappointment. It really is. It really is hard, you know? Because you have a place to go where the kids look forward to going. And everybody, you know, since you're young, knows Toys R Us. I mean, you know, Jeffrey the giraffe.
I think Jeffrey the giraffe signifies fun and childhood memories. San Antonio Zoo started a GoFundMe campaign to help raise awareness for giraffes. What we're asking is that the executives at Toys R Us would allow us to be the stewards of Jeffrey, their mascot, as a way for us to raise awareness for giraffe conservation. We'd really love for Jeffrey not to become extinct, so we launched this campaign to help say to the executives at Toys R Us, we think that Jeffrey, their mascot, can become a great mascot for giraffe conservation, and this could be his legacy.
Let him live. Let him live at the zoo. Let people remember that. At least when they look at that, they go, hey, remember Toys R Us and the kids? And I think that's awesome. I really do. I'm all for it.
Wow, I am too.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.